All right. As of the recording of this video, the Detroit Pistons are 2-17 on the year. They just lost by 6 points to the New York Knicks, and things aren't looking too great in Detroit. I'm just gonna say it like that. So I'm here today to take over the Pistons and hopefully bring a championship home to the team. This is gonna be episode 1 of me rebuilding every single team. This is gonna be a realistic style rebuild, nothing too crazy. It's not gonna be like a one and done year. I'm gonna try to like develop the players we got here. But yeah, that's enough talking. Let's go ahead and get into this. I'm gonna go ahead and just download the latest draft class. There's a guy on here. I don't know his name for sure, but he always got good drafts, and I don't really want to deal with those random 2K rookies. This guy right here. All right. Taking a look at the roster we have here, obviously Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, Bogdanovich, Sir Thompson, Jaden Ivey, Marvin Bagley, Monte Morris, Alec Burks, Marcus Sasser, a nice young player who we might hopefully develop a little bit more. At 76 overall is not the greatest. Isaiah Stewart, another young player. Killian Hayes. Yeah, Joe Harris. We got James Wiseman. I forgot he was even on this team. Cool. We got him. Isaiah Livers, Stanley. Yeah, all these other dudes don't really matter. They're probably not going to get playing time for us anyways. But as you can see, we're not in start today. Quick little rant here, obviously, because this game's trash. We don't have start today, even though we're like 2, 3, maybe 3 months into the game, almost. I don't know. But yeah, no start today. So we're just going to have to go with the beginning of the season, Detroit Pistons. All right, so taking a look at the rotation here. We got some solid guys out there playing for us, but I mean, it's just mountain of mediocrity is what I'd like to call this team. It's just not going to be anything special. Maybe in a few years, obviously, but we're here to rebuild. Like I said, it's going to be a realistic style rebuild. We got salary cap, everything on. Didn't mess with the settings too much, but yeah, looking at the roster, I think the first thing that we need to do is get rid of some of the big contracts on our team. So I think if I could figure out how to play the game, we're going to go in here and trade Bojan Bogdanovich. Hopefully looking to get some picks, maybe a young up-and-coming player. I don't know. I mean, Rui Hachimura, even though he's making about the same amount of money, maybe a little bit less. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll come back to that one. Jonathan Isaac, he's probably not going to progress anymore than he already has. These trades aren't anything special. I can't lie. We do get a first-round pick here, but it's a swap worst pick with the Spurs, and I feel like in 2026, Victor's going to be like a 96 overall, and yeah, I don't think they'll be too bad. Isaiah Joe, not too great of a pick there. Naz Reid. I actually really like Naz Reid in 2K. Very good player in 2K. We could get Naz Reid. Could be a nice backup for Jalen Duren because I don't see James Wiseman having a lot of place on this team. Hey, if they're willing to do this, I'm willing to do it too. So that's first trade done. We got Naz Reid on the roster. So we'll go ahead and see what 2K wants us to do. I guess they want Naz Reid at the 6th man. I guess that makes sense. I was thinking maybe starting him, but Isaiah Stewart, 11 points per game last season. I mean, I guess that can really only go up. Looking around here a little bit more, I think moving Monte Morris might be the move here. He's only making $9 million, but we do have Marcus Sasser on the roster, and I don't really want his minutes getting taken away since he is only 23 years old. Obviously, Cade's still younger, but Marcus Sasser hasn't gotten a real NBA minute yet. So as of this 2K simulation, he's playing pretty decent in real life if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what we can get from Monte Morris. Here we get an unprotected first-round pick from the Jazz. I don't think the Jazz are really ever too great in 2K Sims. We also get a $3 million contract, basically losing $6 million. I think we're going to go ahead and accept this trade right here from the Jazz. Get a first-round pick and a 73 overall, I think that was. But, I mean, hey, it's a salary dump and a first-round pick, so I'll take it. All right, next up on the list, I think we're going to go ahead and trade away Alec Burks. He's making about $10 million. He's just not going to be serviceable for us. I don't think next year we're not going to re-sign him, so we might as well get something out of him, and we do need a backup power forward. So that's what I'm going to be looking for with this next trade. Now, I didn't find a power forward at all, but I did find Andrew Wiggins. He did get a decrease in overall, down to a 76. I think he was like an 80 something before, but He still put up 17 points per game last season. And I don't think that's going to go down too much. And honestly, if he's our backup small forward over Joe Harris, who's our current backup small forward, I will take that over Joe Harris. So I'm going to go ahead and do this Andrew Wiggins trade. I don't care about no internship. I just want Andrew Wiggins. So now that helps out our small forward minutes a lot. We got Sard playing about 30 minutes a game, and then Andrew Wiggins playing about 19. So that's about perfect. I'll go ahead and take that down to 1 and maybe give it to Marcus Sasser. Actually, no, not Marcus. He's got perfect minutes too. Let's go to Killian Hayes. Yep, there you go, buddy. It's probably all the minutes you'll ever get in your whole career. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, we still do have a hole at the power forward position, backup power forward. As of right now, we don't even have one getting minutes. Yeah, as of right now, I guess we could change Marvin Bagley to power forward. I don't trust him playing center, honestly, anyways. Let's go move him to power forward and see what happens. And then I think we might be ready to sim, actually. Not many more changes I want to do with the roster here. I want to let our guys develop a little bit more before we do any big trading. And it actually wants to start Marvin Bagley. I don't think we're going to do all that. I definitely want Isaiah Stewart starting. Now that I'm looking at this roster a little bit more, I think I do want to start Naz Reid, even though they're both going to be kind of undersized. I think even though if we started Isaiah Stewart, he's still only 6'8". So Naz Reid's actually taller. So I'm going to go ahead and just move Naz Reid to the power forward and move Marvin Bagley back to center. And then we'll see what the roster looks like after that. All right, so I think this is what the roster is going to be looking like. To start out year 1, we got Cade Cunningham running the point, Jaden Ivey, Eamon Thompson, Sir Thompson. I'm going to do that a few times. I think I'm going to do this a few times. Naz Reid, Jalen Duren, Isaiah Stewart coming as our 6th man. I want him to progress. He's only still 22, and he had an 11-point per game season last year, which is pretty decent. So we'll have him coming as our 6th man, and then Marvin Bagley, backup center. Andrew Wiggins coming off the bench. I think that's a pretty decent bench player. Nice 3D player. Marcus Sasser, hopefully he can get some development. And Killian Hayes getting about 15 minutes for us. I think I might take that down to about 13 and just let Jaden Ivey do his thing. Because I need progression out of Jaden Ivey more than anybody. If he doesn't get to like an 82 by the end of this year, he might be off the team. Because I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him yet. We'll see. But let's go ahead and get into sim in year 1. We'll see what happens. Actually, real quick, I need to check. Do we have our 1st round pick? We do not have our 1st round pick. That might be something we want to go and trade for. So let's go find who has our 1st round pick. It is going to be the New York Knicks. I don't know how valuable this is going to be. I might be willing to throw you, honestly, Killian. Oh, I could throw you James Wiseman, actually. Yeah, I'll throw you James Wiseman. You throw me, who's a cheap player on your roster? Jericho Sims? Throw me Jericho Sims, and we got a deal. Knicks acquire 8 mil. So I don't need a cheap player. I need somebody actually a little bit more expensive. Isaiah Hartenstein, throw me him. We got ourselves a deal. I'll throw you some 2nd round picks until your heart is happy. Come on. I'll throw you a 1st round pick, I guess. Like this, I can't throw backups in. This future 1st, and then you give me a 2nd. I feel like I'm giving up too much. Okay, then just, oh man, okay. Then take my 2nds. Damn. They really don't. Okay, there we go. Got it. Got it done. Got our pick back. And yep, it is time to start trading. Or start simming, not trading. We already traded. I think I'm going to trade Isaiah Hartenstein actually really quickly because I know. I said I was done like 3 times already, but he's just going to walk next season. And I might as well try to get a 1st round pick out of him, you know? Why not? Let's see. And I'm going to be trading him to the Golden State Warriors. I think this is what I did last time for a protected 1st round pick in 2026. Add the trade exception, and there we go. I'm gonna now sim the whole season for real this time. And we're hit with the first injury of the year. Asar Thompson has a strained left MCL for 2 to 4 weeks. That's not too bad, but that sucks for him and us also. So let's just go ahead. I think we can just leave him in the rotation. I don't know that that affects that too much, but we'll see what. Jalen Duren, right shin splints. He can still play. He's chilling. What a nice little win streak here. About 45 games into the season. We've won like, I don't know how, it doesn't keep track anymore. Oh, there it goes. It was about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight. That's nice. Take that, even though I don't really want to be winning too much this season. All right, the season just ended, and I'm surprised. I'm honestly very surprised how good we did. So Jokic wins the MVP, 24 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. That's a Jokic season right there. Obviously, Victor wins the Rookie of the Year. My guy RW with the 6th Man of the Year, the GOAT right there. Mitchell Robinson, Defensive Player of the Year. He wins this all the time, almost 3 blocks. Oh my goodness. Christian Braun, I've never seen him win Most Improved Player. That's not really Most Improved Player in my book, but whatever. It's okay, 2K. Trae Young with the Clutch Player of the Year. Nick Nurse Coach of the Year. And Alexander Panel, Executive of the Year. I did not look at all NBA teams, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say we didn't make them. We finished this season, I thought we would be maybe a playoff team. We finished this season 42-40. That's better than the Pacers, which is a surprise to me. I did not think I made a team that'd be better than the Pacers. I really only added like 2 players to the team. But yeah, we'll go ahead and sim this with Simcast because why not? We'll see what happens here. Going up big in the first, kinda. Going up out, and they came back. Okay, nice. And got a close game. If it gets too close, I might have to jump in and just spectate here. It's not gonna happen. We lose to the Knicks, but we still advance. I forgot about that. So we're gonna just simulate. Can't simulate the round? Wait, what? No. How do I? Do I have to go over here and simulate this side or something? Hello? Oh, simulate game. There we go. All right, let's get into the next game here against the Pacers. Hopefully we can win this and somehow get to the 8th seed. We had a better record than them, but we'll see what happens here. We're up pretty big at half. I think we might have this one in the bag. Okay, we won by 4. Perfect. Real quick, I didn't actually look at this, but we'll look at the player stats on the year. Cade Cunningham, 20 points. I mean, cool, I guess. Asar, 10 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.5 steals, and a block. Shooting pretty bad. But hey, this is crazy. This is a small forward shooting guard out here doing that. Jalen Duren, that's just not what I like to see. That's just not a very good season right there. Not even 10 points. He did shoot 63%. It might be his tendencies, just not getting enough shots up. Jaden Ivey went up 2 overalls. 17 points per game. Okay, that's pretty good. It's a little jump from last year. Naz Reid got a little jump also from last year. 13, 5 rebounds, I guess. Not too bad. Marvin Bagley dropped off a little bit. He's coming off the bench for us about, 18 minutes, 19 minutes, 20 minutes. Played pretty good. Shot pretty efficient, actually, for him, I guess, for his standards over the last couple of years. Marcus Sasser, 9-point game. 9-point per game season. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal. Did not shoot the greatest, but, I mean, he's a rookie. So, see how Andrew Wiggins did off our bench. Only 8 points. I was only giving him 18 minutes per game. So, I mean, hey, in 18 minutes, that's pretty good production. He didn't shoot the greatest, actually. The worst of his career from, I think, every single stat. 59% free throw percentage, my guy. You need to, that's Marco Fultz percentage right there. Killian Hayes. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to give you. Oh man, at least he shot good from the free throw line, I guess. Isaiah Stewart had actually a pretty good game or pretty good season for us. 22 minutes per game. I mean, actually, I'd rather have Marvin Bagley get in those minutes. And Joe Harris did not play. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and get into round one here. We're probably going to take this fat L from the Sixers. Tyrese Maxey averaging 25. Oubre averaging about 17. Tobias 12. I mean, hey, 27 from Embiid. Yeah, this is going to be either a sweep or they win in 5. Game 1 is a Sixers win. I don't know why I'm going simcast. We don't need that. Sixers win. Sixers win. And let's go ahead and get into the offseason. Hey, at least the team that beat us won the championship. So that makes me feel a little bit better, even though the team was trash anyways. It doesn't really matter. Joel Embiid with the finals MVP. 2.5 blocks per game. That's crazy. Player retirements. You got to stay one more year. You don't gotta go yet. I mean, we'll sign you if we have to. Let's go. League meetings. Make sure no crazy stuff happens. Increase the salary cap 10 million. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed, but I'm not gonna do that. Our pick is not even in the top 15. Not the greatest. Not the greatest thing. Let's go ahead and skip it. What pick do we have? We're going to have pick 18. That's just not what I like to see. I thought we'd have a better pick than that. All right, let's go ahead and get into the NBA draft here. I have a couple guys in mind at our pick 18. I'm not going to do any trading up in this draft. I just don't think it's really worth it. No one really is, in my opinion, at least as I see in scouting, worth of a number 1 pick in this draft. So we'll just go ahead and skip all the way up to our pick, which I think is 18, if I'm not wrong. Yep, pick 18. And let's see who we got here. We have the 13 ranked guy. I did scout everywhere, I think from 13 to about, was it 20, 21? Something like that. I don't know for sure. I got 10 selections, so it might have been 13 to 23. So this guy's 18. He was one of the guys I scouted, but he's kind of short, and we don't really need a point guard at the moment. We have Cade, obviously, and our backup is I can't think right now, but it's all good. We could draft a center. I was thinking this guy, 7'3" and 19. He's only a 69 overall, but if you look at his ceilings, he could be Patrick Ewing. And I mean, hey, that would be a nice pickup. Patrick Ewing. We also have this guy, Kel Ware, who could be Big C. He's a little bit of more of a stretch. He's a 3-point glass cleaner. Or Kyle Flipowski, who could be DeMarcus Cousins. Like the other guy, though, could be Enes Kanter. I think actually this guy might be the better pick, even though this guy is younger. I'm going to go with Kyle Flipowski. I did not know he could be no DeMarcus Cousins. All right, let's go on to the end of this draft. Obviously, we're going to sign Kyle Flipowski. What the fuck? Filipowski to a contract. And see, we got the team player options. I don't know why we would decline Jalen Duren's player option. He went down 3 overalls. That might be why. But why? I don't know why. He literally averaged 28 points per game. He was our starting center. That's Mitchell Robinson's stats right there. I don't want this on my team. It's not even Mitchell Robinson's stats. He's not averaging 2.5 blocks and a steal. Jalen Duren might have to be moved before he's off this 2-year deal. We'll go ahead and accept it. Obviously, LeBron's in free agency. Kawhi, Paul George, D'Angelo Russell. I don't know that we're going to be doing any signing in free agency. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to take a look at the roster first. Qualifying offers. I guess we'll take Killian Hayes back. Isaiah Livers will take him back. Simone Fontecchino. I don't know. That's the guy that I got from that trade. I'm not going to offer him. We'll just be good on that. Who do we have at the moment? Marcus Sasser, Cade Cunningham. We do need a backup shooting guard because I just let... Oh, no. Oh, it's that stupid... I got qualifying offers on them, so I have to re-sign both of my guys, I think. Let me just go look at qualifying offer, my bird rights. So we got Killian Hayes, or re-sign. That's a lot of money right there. there. I'm gonna do a 2-year like 15, 14 million on that. I don't has declined. Well, I guess Killian Hayes is gonna walk. That's honestly fine with me. Let's go look at shooting guards just overall. We got Malik Monk. Bruce Brown would be a great pickup. Great bench player right there. D'Anthony Melton's 26. I thought this dude was way older than that, but you know what? We might give him a contract. He's only got one offer. He only wants 14 million, and he's 26, 79 overall. I mean, he only put up 8 points per game last season. Is there anybody? Ooh, Lonnie Walker. He did average 25 minutes though. That's another thing you gotta look at when you're doing this. D'Anthony Melton averaged 27 minutes and put up less points and more minutes. So yeah, he's not gonna be coming to our team. What about Bruce Brown though? He was on the starting lineup as well, so also not very good comparison. Gary Trent though was on the bench for whatever team he played for, the Raptors. I don't know why I'm saying whatever team. It's literally right in front of me. But we'll go ahead and offer Gary Trent a contract. He doesn't have any offers, so we'll just go quick 12 million. Hopefully he accepts that. Wasted an offer on Killian Hayes, but let's go take a peek at the roster real quick and see what else we need to replace. I mean, maybe Andrew Wiggins, him and his giant contract that only got us 8 points per game last season. So we might want to replace him if there's anybody better. Other than that, I think we're good. Maybe, yeah, let's see who's there for small forwards. Kelly Oubre's there. Average 16 points per game. He was a starter, though. 28 minutes per game. Gordon Hayward was not a starter, I bet. No, he was. Started for the Charlotte Hornets last year. Okay. Now, here's one I know for a fact wasn't a starter. Kenyon Martin on the Sixers. He averaged 25 points, 25 minutes, but definitely did not start. I saw him in the bench when we played him in the playoffs. I just hit the shit out of my microphone again. But I think I'm going to offer a contract for Kenyon Martin. I'll go 11 mil 2-year. Maybe 3-year. He's young. Let's go 11.25. He could play some backup small forward. And we're going to get both of them. I can go ahead and renounce rights on him. And I guess all these other dudes. Oh, wait, I'm matching these. I don't want to match those. They can go walk. Killian Hayes, on the other hand, I don't really want to renounce his rights because if I keep him on a cap hold and somebody tries to sign him, I can just match their offer and then trade him. So that's what I might do. We just go ahead and send one more day. And it's one more day. I guess we'll go ahead and just renounce the rights on him so he can walk. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is just trade Andrew Wiggins. And then I think we're good to go into year 3 with our current roster. Wait, what? We're losing too much at our main backup small forward spot in our rotation for me to accept this proposal. You're literally getting a small forward in this trade and giving me a power forward. What are you talking about? From Missouri, hey. Missouri gang. Well, then give me that other guy you were going to give me. Or just give me your picks. I don't even really want a guy. Yeah, I'll give you a second. You can have Andrew Wiggins. I just want a salary dump. Perfect. Now the contract situation is looking a little bit better. Obviously, Gary Trent is... Actually, it's a pretty good contract for Gary Trent. I can't lie. But the roster is filled out. Let's go ahead and head to player progression, see what we're looking like. Jaden Ivey goes up 4, and up to an 83 overall. Jalen Duren up 1 after going down to a 81. It's what it says. He is still an 81, I guess, which might be true. I really don't know. Naz Reid only goes up 1, which is kind of depressing. I thought he'd go up a little bit more than that, but I guess not. Marvin Bagley doesn't change. Marcus Sasser goes up 2. Gary Trent up 2. Isaiah Stewart up 2. And Kenyon Martin up 1. And with that, let's go ahead and head into Season 2. Taking a peek at the depth chart for Year 2, we got Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Sar Thompson, Naz Reid, Jalen Duren. A lot of the same going on here. I'm going to go do something that I think I should have done a while back. I don't know if I'm going to put it in, but I got a straight-up trade proposal from Jalen Duren to the Mavericks for Derek Lively. And I feel like even though I'm giving up technically 3 overalls, it might just work. They want to swap me a first round pick that's top 3 protected for Grant Williams. And you know what? I'm going to do that. So now, with that trade done, we will not start Marvin Bagley. That's definitely not going to happen. And now we need to move Grant Williams to small forward. Okay, so here's the rotation we got going into year two. I looked at the roster a little bit and saw that we signed Kenyon Martin in free agency, and I didn't have him getting any minutes. Thought that was kind of a waste, so I'm just gonna give him about 12 minutes. This season, we're gonna try a little bit more to win, obviously. Um, but another thing I realized is I'm not giving my 18th overall pick any minutes. But I think with time, he'll just develop anyways. I might give him some mentors or something in the future, and we'll see what happens with him. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna sim about a couple months, maybe a month, maybe 2 months. I don't know, and we'll see what we're looking like. All right, we have the first big injury that we have to actually adjust the rotation for. Marcus Sasser has a torn right elbow ligament for 4 to 6 weeks. So we're gonna have to take him out the lineup. And for his backup, it looks like Nikhil Alexander Walker is going to get the minutes because I'm not giving him to Luke Kennard. I know that. No, it's going to have to be Dante Exum, actually. He's the only backup point guard we have. So that's going to have to be how we finish out the season is with Dante Exum. We are currently 47 and 48 and 26. We're doing very, very well. A lot better than last year, at least. We're going to maybe crack 55 wins. I don't know. Okay, we didn't crack 55 wins. Jokic wins back-to-back MVPs. Alexander Sarr with the Rookie of the Year. Julius Randle, Sixth Man of the Year. I wonder who he's coming off the bench for. I did not look at their team. Giannis with Defensive Player of the Year. Amen Thompson, Most Improved Player. Um, JB Bickerstaff and the Cavs won Executive of the Years. So I wonder if any of our players actually made All NBA teams this year. No, doesn't look like it. But we did finish as the second seed, which is a lot better than the 8th seed playing team. Let's simulate this whole round because I think we should be able to. Okay. Let's adjust this rotation then, real quick. Let's get Marcus Sasser his minutes back instead of Dante Exum. He's up to an 80 overall now. Okay, so we're gonna take a lot of minutes away from all of our guys here and add them to Marcus Sasser because dude's balling apparently. Again, while we're here, let's take a look at the player stats. Cade Cunningham, that's one game, but this season 21 points, a little bit of a jump. He's up to a 90 overall. Jaden Ivey only 16 points, a little bit of a drop off. Amen, a little bit of a drop off, or actually that's technically up from last year, and he's getting his shooting splits up slowly but surely. He's getting them up in the playoffs. He's hitting. Nas Reed, 13 points. I really should do this before I start the playoffs, but, I forget stuff. So, Derek Lively did not score a point in this first game. Wow, good job. Played pretty decent on the season. It's about what we got from our bad Jalen Duren, but he's younger, so. And then Marcus Sasser averaged 9 points. I don't know how he went up so much, but yeah, that's about what the whole team did. Nobody else really did anything special for us. Actually, Gary Trent off the bench played very good. Okay. All right, let's go again to game 2. We're going to lose game 2 at home. Game 3 at Toronto is going to be a win. Game 4 is a win. And game 5 is a win. Taking on the Pacers in round 2, who re-signed Bruce Brown. For some reason, are running Benedict Mathurin off the bench. It doesn't make sense to me, but you know what? That's fine with me. Should be a good, honestly, pretty good series. 2 young teams. 3 seed, 2 seed. See how it goes. They're going to take game 1. We'll take game 2. They'll take game 3 and game 4. Let's go ahead and get into some cast here. We'll see what goes on. We're getting out to a pretty decent lead. I won't speak too soon. I think I already did. Up by 2 with 6 minutes to go. Up by 3, up by 3, up by 6. I think we're going to take it. We took it. Oh, we lost. Oh my God, I was looking at the wrong side. And the Pacers win it. Again, the team that we lose to has won the ring 2 years in a row. So I guess, like I said, I'm not too mad about it. Looking through the roster here, we have about the entire team to re-sign. Unless we get saved by some player options here, this is probably the year we gotta win it, honestly. LeBron retires, Russell Westbrook finally retires. I'm gonna overdo LeBron's because you know what, he can play a couple more years, let's be honest. In draft lottery, we are not gonna have a good pick, I don't think. We're gonna have pick number, I don't even see our name, 23, and that's it. I don't know that we're gonna do anything with that. Actually, we are going to do something with that pick. The ninth best scouted player, according to the SN rank. I guess it's only the only rank that he's ranked in. But the 2K big board has him at 1. The Sporting News big board has him at 1. And this SN rank has him at 9. So, I mean, why not go ahead and draft him? We'll see what happens with him. Probably nothing. But he's going to end up being a 69 overall. Okay, well, I don't know why he was so high up. But anyways, we're going to get saved by some team player options. Nas Reed's going to decline the player option for us, though. That's not a good thing. Asar Thompson and Jaden Ivey are going to come back along with Derek Lively and Marcus Sasser. So we'll have basically everyone except for Nas Reed. Cade Cunningham, we're going to get the qualifying offer on him, so we're going to be able to sign him to the Supermax. Let's go ahead and do that because we're going to need to do that. Only way he's going to accept that. Who else do we have bird rights on? Nas Reed and Marvin Bagley's also a free agent. So I'm thinking maybe we could spend some money. We could definitely sign like a Jason Tatum type player. Let's just see what he says to that. Because I'm trying to win, honestly. Even maybe a Donovan Mitchell. That'd be kind of nice. So let's see after day 1. We're going to get Cade Cunningham and only Cade Cunningham. I guess that's fine. We still have Kawhi Leonard's here. Brandon Ingram's here with 0 offers. I mean, we could probably lowball him a little bit. Not too much. Maybe like... Oof. Actually, I don't really think Brandon Ingram's going to fit too well with this roster. I think we're going to go and sign Pascal Siakam. If I can afford this and he's going to accept that, I think yes. So... we're going to renounce the rights on Marvin Bagley, let him walk, and we're going to sign Pascal Siakam. That's going to be a nice upgrade at our power forward position. And I think we should have enough money to get that done. We need to free up $1.8 million. Oh, man. We can do that. We can do that. Let's just go. Who do we got? Yeah, Paul Randolph, our pick. I'm sorry, man, but you got to go. We need this trade right here. Works perfectly fine. And I'm going to hope that he still decides to sign with us because I've had this happen to me in the past and he just straight up doesn't sign with us. Don't have enough money to sign him, it looks like. That's tough. What about Brandon Ingram? Nope, not going to be able to sign him either. I am going to throw John Collins a contract just because he doesn't have any good offers right now. He's going to just accept that, I think. Maybe not. Okay, he is going to accept that. So we got John Collins. That's going to be our free agency pickup. Let's go ahead and go into player progression. Cade jumps up 2. Asar jumps up 2. That's nice. He's already an 88. Jaden Ivey goes up to 86. Derek Lively, John Collins. Yeah. Nobody really jumps up too high, though. Let's go and send him into season 2. And I think the team is basically filled out all the way. I'm not too sure. We'll have to double check. All right, year 3. I think the game wants to give Kyle Flipkowski our backup center spot. So I think what we're going to have to do is make a decision on probably just trading Kenyon Martin, actually. We're going to straight up trade him for a first-round pick and Georges Niang. He's not going to do anything for our team, but other than give us a first-round pick. With Jason Tatum off of the Boston Celtics, I think there might be a way for me to snag Jaylen Brown. Just thinking the contracts might be the problem here. So if we threw in Grant Williams, this would work. If I throw in some picks here, this might just happen. Even though it happened. Okay, cool. Okay, so they're going to slot Jaylen Brown in at the 3. But what I'm thinking is Amon is 6'6", but averages 10 rebounds, a block, and a steal. I think we could get away with putting him at the power forward. I'm not going to lie. He actually goes down only 1 overall. So I'm going to throw him at the power forward, and we're going to run a small lineup. Kate Cunningham as our point, Jaden Ivey, Jalen Brown, Sar Thompson at the 4, and Derek Lively at the 5. Gary Trent off the bench, Marcus Sasser, Isaiah Stewart. And we're going to have to fill out this bench a little bit. I'm going to shorten to a 10-man rotation. But we'll shorten that up, and we just need to find a backup small forward, and I think we could probably trade. I guess we could. Yeah, no, we're going to have to trade Lamar Stevens and probably like a first-round pick. But then I think we might be good. We do still have a lot of first-round picks to work with here, so I'm going to throw in this Clippers first, and hopefully we can get a serviceable backup power forward at least. I think Nick Richards could come in and do the job pretty well, or Walker Kessler, even though he's not a very good sim player. And usually, if he is, he's only good on this as a starter. Actually, we get Ochai Abachi in this trade too. I'm going to do this trade for Nick Richards. I'm going to move Nick Richards to the backup power forward. He's going to stay the same overall, and then that's going to be the roster going into year 3. For some reason, it doesn't want... Wait. Oh, wait. Nick Richards needs to be backup center. I already have a backup power forward. That's what I was missing, was backup center. So Nick Richards as on the team is actually great for us. He can be backup center. That's even better. Not going to do much to the rotation. It looks pretty good as we are right now. It's going to give Ochai Abachi those minutes, which I'm not actually mad about. He's going to be a good 3D player for us, and hopefully get some more steals than that. But you know what? He's only getting 11 minutes. So we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and sim year 3. All right, at the end of season 1, we did not play as good as we did last year, even with the updated roster and new players. But Luka wins MVP, finally somebody new here. Jimmy Dean wins Rookie of the Year. Let's go, Jimmy Dean. Siakam, the guy that we should have gotten free agency, gets 6th Man of the Year. We would have started you. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Jacoby Walter, Most Improved Player. Wow, that is definitely candidate for Most Improved Player right there. Wow, that's crazy. John Morant, Clutch Player of the Year. And this team, who's on this team? What the hell? The Magic won 60 games. I've seen Paulo do some crazy stuff in these sims, but we're taking on the Raptors in the first round. We ended up only winning, I think, like 48 games. That's just not what I expected. Yeah, 48 and 34. We did end up being 3 seed. Who is on this Magic team? Is it just Paulo? They have Paulo on the bench. Are you kidding me, dude? That's ridiculous. This team is... And they got Miles Turner. I don't know how they're affording this. But yeah, this team's going to be deadly. What did the Knicks do, too? The Knicks added Jalen Green. How did the Rockets not match the contract? Did they not have enough money? Wow, Jalen Green goes to the Knicks. That is crazy. Okay, well, we're gonna be probably losing this season. Let's go ahead and simulate the play-in. Game 1, we take the win. Game 2, we take... Oh, I just simulated the round. We're up 3-1 though. That's good. We're gonna take the win in just 5 games. Okay, I like to see that. Simulate this second round. Let's go ahead and simulate their game. I'm pretty nervous. The Knicks are probably going to beat us. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna shorten the rotations. I'm gonna go and take Josh Okogie, Ochai Abachi, everybody down. They're starting Derek Lively, or they're not starting Derek Lively, dude. What have they been doing? Oh my gosh, man. What the heck is that? They weren't starting Derek Lively this whole season. Okay. Let's go ahead and simulate to the next game. With Simcast. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we can take the win. We're at home. We haven't lost a game at home yet, so that's a good sign. We're dominating. We are dominating. We dominated them. Not really 17, but Jalen Brown had a great game for us. He averaged 19 points on the season, which isn't great, but we're alive. We're gonna sim with some cast, and we're gonna go down. Okay, we're coming back in. We're gonna go down again. I just man. Oof, we're gonna be down 3-1 against the New York Knicks. We're just gonna go ahead and simulate the round because I know we're gonna lose in Game 5. And yeah, we'll just simulate the rest of the playoffs. Jason Tatum, Western Conference Finals MVP, and the Knicks are going to, for the third season in a row, we are going to have the team that beat us in the conference finals or semifinals win the championship, which is just phenomenal. Julius Randle, coming off the bench, just won the Finals MVP. Oh, no, he's not coming off the bench anymore. They decided to finally start him over Rui. Year 4 is going to be a tough one. I don't think I'm going to be able to re-sign half of our team. We're not going to abolish the luxury tax. That'd be a bad thing. Draft lottery, I don't even think we have a pick because we traded them all, and I would be right. So let's go ahead and move on to the NBA draft. I don't even have a singular pick, so we'll just sim to the end. The number 1 draft pick is going to be a 79 overall, Lyle Neely. Wow, okay, cool. Don't care. We don't have a rookie, so team player options. That's all that matters. We are going to accept every single one of these. And Luka is a free agent. That's not going to happen, though. Jaden Ivey and Ochai Abachi. I don't even think, yeah, 17 million. If I could make up 40 million, I could sign Luka, but I don't think that's going to happen. We don't have much money to work with here, so really all I'm thinking is we're going to have to just hope that Jaden Ivey does accept his offer. Gary Trent's still out there. Nick Richards is still out there. Ochai Abachi's still out there, man. Okay, let's hope we can get them all back. I don't know if we're going to be able to. We're going to be able to get Ochai Abachi back. Time to 7 million. Let's go check on Gary Trent. He's going to want 17 million. I'm going to just sign Gary Trent back. Hopefully he'll accept this. Do a 2-year 12.7. And then I'm assuming we could probably re-sign Nick Richards. Yeah, we could probably sign someone better, actually. Maybe like a Jalen Smith sitting here with no offers. Sign him to a 2-year, like 13.7. Maybe he'll accept that. We're going to get everybody. Renounce rights on Nick Richards and Josh Okogie, and that looks like that's probably our roster for the year. I think we are honestly ready to sim next season. Set up the rotation, and hopefully this is the championship year because we are running out of money, and there is a lot of players we're going to have to sign here pretty soon. Player progression. Cade does not move. Jalen Brown does not move. Asar does not move. Jaden Ivey goes up 1. And that's about it. It says that these players went up, but they didn't move. These were their same overalls as they were last season. So, yeah, that's cool. Again, hopefully this is the year that we can do it, because I don't know if we're going to be able to do it any other year than this one. This might be the last year of the rebuild. All right, so honestly, again, the rotation that 2K set us might be okay. Sar last season playing power forward actually played better. So I think power forward might be his role on this team. He averaged a little bit more points, more rebounds, a little bit less assists, but that's playing the power forward. More steals, well, same amount of steals and more blocks, barely. But yeah, I'm stretching this a little bit, but he played better. Yeah, so this is the roster. This is the rotation we got going into year 4. We're in now, 2026. And we're going to just sim the regular season. We might stop at trade deadline if we're doing too bad, but I don't see how we could beat Dirt Bird if we start off 2-4. Oh, this is crazy. So our power forward's brother won the MVP. Crazy. 21 points. That's a pretty, I mean, I wouldn't say that's MVP worthy, but I mean, hey, maybe they won a lot of games. I don't know. Bronny James, wow, wins Rookie of the Year. I had a chance. Oh, wait, he didn't play last season. I had a chance to draft him 2 seasons or last season. But I guess he didn't play last season or this season. So that's cool. He won Rookie of the Year. I see De'Aaron Fox has joined the Charlotte Hornets and now is the backup for LaMelo Ball. That's really cool. Anthony Davis back-to-back DPOYs. This guy wins most improved. Cool. Tyrese Maxey. And yeah, that's cool. The Hornets are a new juggernaut in this game. Let's go ahead and simulate the play-in. And the 76ers are my first round matchup. That's just amazing. Let's see what they got. You've got to be fucking kidding me. They got better. They got Kyrie Irving on the team now. They don't have Tobias Harris anymore, but they got the GOAT Andre Drummond on the team. He's going to go out there and average at least 10 points, 10 rebounds off the bench. Mark my words. And of course, Joel has been regressing. I guess he's 33 now. We are a few years in the future, and Kyrie's 35. Tyrese Maxey's still doing his thing, though. We'll just go ahead and simulate the whole round. I don't believe in our team at all. I'll just say it. Yep. Oh my goodness, we won. This might be a rematch. Well, it is a rematch. It's not might be. It is a rematch, but we might come out on top this time. I don't know what happened last year, but our team's looking a little bit better. I'm going to shorten the rotation since we won in 6, which is not ideal. I would have liked to have at least 1 in 5. Would have gave me a little bit more of hope, but we'll just see how everybody's doing in the playoffs. Ochai Abachi, that deserves 6 minutes. That deserves about 10. That deserves about the same amount you're getting, maybe a little bit less. That deserves some more. I'm not going to lie to you. Gary Trent, yeah, you're getting a little bit too many here. Marcus Sasser's been promoted to 6th man. You're starting. That's a little embarrassing, but it's all good. You're starting. That's a little embarrassing, but it's all good. Jaylen Brown, you need some more minutes. Jaden Ivey, you're starting. That's embarrassing. You should get more. And Cade Cunningham is going to be playing 37 minutes per game. All right. Simulate round game 1. Oh, I just simulated the round on accident. 2-2. Simulate their game. Oh, okay. Series on the line here. Simulate some guess. Here we go. Detroit basketball. Here we go. Wins in the books. Please, come on. We're up big. We're up so big. That's a dub. It's got to be. They almost came back. Okay. Didn't forget what team I was rooting for that time. We'll go ahead and do game 7 of round 2 with Simcast. They're a too big lead. A very big lead. Okay. We're coming back. It is a 3-point game. It's a 10-point game. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the very first video of this, hopefully 30 episode series I will have going on rebuilding every single team before the season is over, the NBA season. But yeah, I hope I can successfully do this a few times. I'm not the greatest at this game, and yeah, we'll just see what happens. But again, thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, as I probably have about 25 subscribers as the making of this video. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and see you later. No one probably even made it this far.